I think the next big reason why people avoid negotiating is fear of losing the deal. What if by trying to negotiate, you might end up losing the deal completely? Now, I want to tell you that it cannot happen. You can't fail to get the deal just because you try to negotiate. If you think that you are in a room with somebody negotiating, there are only two ways that the negotiation can finish prematurely. One is if you walk out, and the other one is if they walk out. Now, there is only going to be walk out or throw you out if you are rude. So, for a start, always be nice. If you're going to negotiate for a bed, don't say $800 for that pile of rubbish. You have got to be joking. If you do that, they might throw you out. But if you just say, I love the bed, but I just can't afford it, blame it on yourself. I love the bed, but I just can't afford it. Could you do a better price for me? They're not going to throw you out for that. So that's the kind of first rule. Blame it on yourself. Don't be rude. So they are not going to throw you out. But what about you walking out? Is it okay to walk away, maybe with a plan of coming back later? The answer is yes. It's absolutely and perfectly alright to walk out, provided you are prepared to come back later. So you must be prepared to crumble, as I call it, and come back in. Let me give you an example. Last year in summers, we wanted an extra TV for our basement so that we can go and watch TV in basement whenever we want to. In my apartment's internal notice board, someone published to sell a used 80-inch LED TV and asked for $800. I and my wife went to buy the TV and I was sure that I will get it for $500 or less based on my expertise in negotiations. So I went there and said, I like the TV, but I think $800 is very high. I am ready to buy it for $400. He said, No, the price is $800. And I said to him, I know you are asking for $800, but I am offering you $400. And he said, No, I want $800. This is kept in a very good condition. So I said to him, well, okay, I'll give you $500 then. And he again said, no, $800. I said, okay, I will give you $600. $600 is my last price. That's it. I'm not going to pay you anymore. And he said, no, I want $800. I just said, I'm not paying that. Goodbye. Come on, dear. We are leaving. And we walked away. As we walked away, my wife is saying, well, it didn't go very well, did it? And I said, oh, don't worry. This is common. He will come running after us. So we walked away. We kind of went outside the door. We waited and we waited. After 2 minutes, we realized, obviously, he wasn't going to come. I watched and thought, I will give him a bit longer. And it became clear he wasn't going to come. And this is a problem. I mean, sometimes they do come after you, but sometimes they don't. So I was thinking, what shall I do? Finally, I came with a cunning plan that I will ask my friend to come to him tomorrow and buy it from him for me. So we went back home and called my friend, but he said, it is me who has done this and I have to take care of it. So the next day I went back to the same person. He recognized me immediately as soon as he opened the door and greeted me. Oh, hello again, Akshay. Welcome back. You wanted the TV, right? Please give me $800. It was completely humiliating. And so I had to buy them for the asking price. Now, why do I want to tell you this story? Well, I am telling you the story because what I should have done is I should have immediately gone back from the door, not leave it a day and go back in disguise, but just immediately, just go back and say, I will go on you. You are too good for me to find someone else. In some other situations, we can even say that I have had a phone call to my bank and I have arranged to extend my overdraft or whatever the story is. Such as, I have consulted my boss and I have decided that I'm going to spend the extra dollars. I can afford it now. What's going to happen when I go back and buy them? He's not going to go on a, you're buying from me. The worst he's going to say is, yeah, this is the best TV you can ever find. And I'm going to go, yes, it is. And so basically crumble and make him happy. Once you realize you have always got that option of going back, you have got nothing to lose. And suppose you have to crumble half the time. During the other half of your negotiations, you ended up getting a fantastic bargain. You're still way ahead of where you would have been if you just never even tried. So once you realize that crumbling is an option and that it's not going to matter, you're still going to get that TV whatever happens. It's brilliant, and once you realize that crumbling doesn't really have to affect your pride, it's just a game. You've got nothing to lose. So always try negotiating. Either you will get a bargain or you will have to crumble, in which case it won't matter. So you can always crumble.